You're not tired because you need more comfortable life, and also you're not tired because you never stop. Imagine reaching every goal you've ever dreamed of. The money is there. The success is there. The recognition is there. But you're so exhausted that you can't even enjoy any of it. What if the biggest threat to your future isn't failure? What if it's burnout? Today, we're exposing one of the most dangerous lies of modern society. The belief that your value as a human being is determined by how productive you are. Millions of people wake up every day feeling guilty for resting, anxious when they're not working, and terrified of falling behind. They've become trapped in a cycle where being busy feels more important than being alive. And the saddest part? Most don't even realize it's happening. We've been taught that success belongs to those who work harder, sleep less, sacrifice more, and keep pushing no matter what. But what if that belief is slowly destroying the very life you're trying to build? Lie number 1, more work always equals more results. Most people believe that if they simply work longer hours, success is guaranteed. But look around. How many people are working harder than ever while feeling more exhausted, stressed, and unfulfilled? The truth is that productivity isn't about how many hours you spend working. It's about the quality of your energy. A tired mind makes poor decisions. An exhausted body loses creativity. A burned out person can't perform at their highest level. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is stop. Lie number 2, busy means important. When someone asks how you're doing, what's the most common answer? Busy. For many people, busyness has become a status symbol. Being busy makes them feel valuable, needed, important, but being busy and being effective are not the same thing. A person can spend all day running and still go nowhere. Many people fill every moment with activity because silence forces them to face uncomfortable questions. Am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Am I living the life I actually want? Lie number 3, rest is something you must earn. This is one of the most damaging beliefs people carry. They tell themselves, I'll rest after this project. I'll rest after I make more money. I'll rest when life calms down. But life rarely slows down on its own. If you don't make time for rest, eventually your body will make the decision for you through exhaustion, stress, anxiety, or illness. Rest is not a reward. Rest is a requirement. Just as food nourishes the body, rest nourishes the mind and soul. Lie number 4, if you're not ahead, you're behind. Social media has created an invisible race. Every day you're shown someone making more money, someone buying a bigger house, someone achieving another milestone. And slowly you begin to feel like you're falling behind. But behind whom? Everyone is living a different life. Everyone is walking a different path. Comparing your journey to someone else's only steals your peace. Life is not a competition, it's an experience. And experiences cannot be rushed. What does real rest actually look like? Most people think rest means taking a vacation, but many people return from vacation feeling just as exhausted as before. Why? Because true rest goes much deeper. Experts identify 7 different types of rest that humans need. Physical rest. Your body needs sleep, recovery, and movement. Mental rest. Your brain needs moments free from constant thinking and problem solving. Emotional rest. You need spaces where you can be honest about how you truly feel. Sensory rest. Your eyes, ears, and nervous system need breaks from screens, noise, and stimulation. Social rest. Sometimes you need time away from people who drain your energy. Creative rest. Your imagination needs inspiration, beauty, and wonder. Spiritual rest. Your soul needs meaning, purpose, connection, and peace. Many people are not tired because they work too much. They're tired because they haven't truly rested in years. Why scrolling isn't rest. Many people finish a long day and immediately grab their phones. Hours pass, videos, posts, notifications. But when they finally put the phone down, they still feel exhausted because distraction and restoration are not the same thing. Numbing your mind is not the same as healing it. Sometimes true rest requires silence, stillness, reflection, and that's exactly what many people are trying to avoid. Rest forces you to face what you've been running from. Busyness can become a hiding place. When you're constantly working, moving, and distracting yourself, you don't have to face difficult emotions. You don't have to think about your fears, your regrets, your loneliness, your unanswered questions. But when you finally slow down, everything you've been avoiding starts to appear. And that's why many people feel uncomfortable when they rest. Not because rest is wrong, but because silence reveals what noise has been hiding. Why guilt appears. The moment you stop. Have you ever sat down to relax and immediately felt guilty, as if you should be doing something more productive? That's not your fault. Many people were raised to believe that their worth comes from what they achieve, not who they are. So when they stop producing, they feel like they're losing value. But your identity was never meant to be built on productivity. You are valuable because you exist, not because you're constantly performing. 6 ways to escape. The hustle trap schedule. Rest the same way you schedule work. Stop measuring your worth by your productivity. Create boundaries around work. Spend time in silence every day. Learn to say no without guilt. Focus on energy management, not time management. You are not falling behind. Take a deep breath. You are not behind. You do not need to race through life. You do not need to prove your worth every single day. You do not need permission to rest. The truth is simple. The people who enjoy life the most are not always the ones who achieve the most. They are the ones who learn when to stop, when to breathe, when to appreciate what they already have. Final message. One day, nobody will remember how many emails you answered, how many hours you worked, or how many tasks you completed, but you will remember the moments you lived, the people you loved, the sunsets you watched, the conversations you cherished, the peace you felt. Don't spend your entire life building a future that you're too exhausted to enjoy. Success means very little if you're too tired to experience it. Slow down, protect your energy, choose presence over pressure, because the life you're working so hard to create is happening right now.